What's up, guys? It's Rav. Hi. So, the other day, I had a vision that this here, Athon 64 era Dell Inspiron, what the fuck is it? 1501 could run Windows XP, obviously, it's an XP era machine. Vista, obviously, I think this one actually came with Vista. 7, easy. 8, okay. 10, and 11, which should be impossible because this doesn't support EFI. But not only that, it could do it all at the same time. This is an almost stock configuration. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is what I believe it came with. That's what I got it with, so I haven't touched it. The only thing I did do was I added a 480 gigabyte SSD because I really don't want to be here all day waiting for Windows to install from a disk to a spinning hard drive, so we're just going to use a SATA SSD for time's sake. So we're going to do this in chronological order. Start with XP, Vista, then 7, 8, and we're going to use 8, not 8.1, just for fun, 10, and 11. For Windows 10, I am going to be using build 1507 because I think it's funny. And for 11, we're going to be using the 22H2 build of Tiny11. I have a stack of already burned discs that I did not label. So we're gonna play a fun game of guess and check here. All right, just go over the specs here. We got an Athon 64. Yeah, 2 gigs of RAM in theory. It's supposed to be 2, but looks like it's showing up as like 1.5. And our ADATA SSD, which is it 630? I have no idea how big it is. It's big enough. Come on, show me XP. Hell yeah. Now this is XP 32-bit edition. The rest of the operating systems will be 64-bit edition. Honestly, I've just never had XP 64-bit edition ever work for me. I've also never had XP function with a SATA drive without crashing. We'll see if I need to load a driver here. Listen to that sweet, sweet sound. You know, I kind of miss doing this style of video more often, but I don't really have a lot more things to do that I haven't already done on this channel where other people have already done better. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I actually looked on YouTube and I couldn't really find any videos of people doing this. People dual booted XP and 11, but not multi-boot XP, Vista, 7, 8, 10, and 11, all 6. In theory, it should be possible. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be possible. Windows Boot Manager natively supports at least some booting, multi-booting of Windows. Oh, why does the I agree button have to be F8? Okay, so I think the strat here is actually going to be to create all the partitions here. XP needs to be what? 10 gigs should be fine. For Vista, oh shit. 20 should be fine. 7, we'll just do 25. 50 for 8. 50 for 10. 50 for 11. And then we'll have 24 gigs unpartitioned. So let's do that. And let's see how fast Windows XP can format SSD. I've actually never installed XP on an SSD before outside of a VM. Holy shit. Also, sorry, I know the camera isn't really liking... Oh, shit. I know it's not really liking the setup background. Luckily, XP is the only place we have to deal with it, so after this, it should be fine, I hope. So I'm burning the other discs right now, and my computer went to sleep in the middle of burning one, and it stopped burning, and then it woke up, and then just continued where it left off. I didn't even know that was possible. Hey, would you look at that? Name. Oh. Oh, fuck.
Well, I found out that.
No way the CMOS still works on this. Is that... Okay, the time is in Pacific time. It is slightly off. That's impressive. It actually is the date and time correct. Please have audio... Fuck! We don't have audio drivers. That That's disappointing. Your name? No. Damn, we really don't have audio drivers. That sucks. We'll have to fix that later. Alright, but oh. Damn. Fun fact, I used to edit rap videos on Windows Live Movie Maker. Alright, we gotta win a round of solitaire. Okay, do we get USB? Oh, shit. Found new hardware. Razer Death Adder Elite. That's awesome. Oh, it works. Damn, am I dog shit? I think I'm dog shit. Okay, you know what? We get the idea. Alright, let's get XP in here. Or, shit, Vista. Alright, here's our Vista disk. The one that my computer went to sleep in the middle of burning and then resumed when I woke it up. And it's probably going to try to upgrade, so we'll just reboot now. And see these nuts. There we are. And USB mouse works. Nice. Can I skip it? Actually, no. Let me actually activate it so we can get like arrow features and stuff. I actually do have a Vista key somewhere. I don't know where. We'll just do Ultimate. And this should just work. It should automatically add Vista to Windows Boot Manager, I'm pretty sure. Oh shit, you can't move this window? Have you never been able to move this window? I thought you could. Maybe not. You know what window I can move, though? That one. Oh my god. Dave Plummer's hard work right here. You know what's funny? Back in the day, when I used to film these videos when I was in like middle school, I used to just sit there and watch it. That was before short form content was invented. Now I just sit here and rot. Couldn't get a job anywhere else. Oh hell yeah. Oh, it looks like we actually have like a resemblance of video drivers too. Type in a username, for example, John. I like that name. John. Is that oh fuck, is that Yosemite or El Capitan? Spend less time fixing problems, enjoy a faster and more reliable experience with Windows Vista. Sure. Can I still, like... I can. Hell yeah. Yo, we got Arrow! Hell yeah, I didn't even have to fuck with it. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let's see. Do we get wireless drivers? Oh, we do. I'm curious, where do we score on the Windows Performance Index? Since that should still be a thing. We get a 2.0. A 2.0 on the Windows Experience Index, but apparently that's all you need to get Arrow running. Do I connect to the internet? Nah. We got shit to do. But first, yes. Hell yeah. You know, these speakers really aren't that bad. They're not great, but like, they're better than some laptop speakers I've heard today. Alright, here's my conspiracy theory. These animations are what caused lobotomies for the entirety of Gen Z. It was the visualizer. Everybody thinks it's the vaccines, but it's actually the visualizer. You know, it doesn't run amazing, but I think with proper graphics drivers, this would actually run really well. Let's try Pinball on 64-bit Windows XP or Vista. Okay, I can't really play without a keyboard. Think we're ready for Windows 7. Don't know which one of these are Windows 7. I'm going to assume it's this one. It'd be nice if I labeled these disks and didn't just... Well, let's find out. Ah, yes, the old user account control. Hold on, camera. Come on, camera, focus. Hell yeah. Okay, I think... Oh, fuck, I just killed Explorer. While we're waiting, let's look at the desktop widgets. Okay, I think it's cooked. I think it's cooked. We're just gonna emergency restart. Remember all those good things I was saying about Windows Vista? All I did was put a disk in the drive. Keep in mind, this is on an SSD too. This thing has no excuse other than the fact that it's ancient hardware. Am I gonna have to choke? I think I'm gonna have to choke it. I just had a revelation. Windows 7 is not the 7th version of Windows, or at least consumer version of Windows, because we've got 1, 2, 3, I'm not counting 3.1 as a full release, 95, 98, ME is a full release of consumer Windows, XP is number 7, then Vista, then 7. So Windows 7 is the 9th version of Windows, unless Microsoft's counting is different than mine. That'd make Windows 8 Windows 10, and Windows 10 Windows 11, and Windows 11 Windows 12. That's right, Windows 7, 8, Windows 9, that's right. Hey, look, we got all 3. This animation was peak, and the fact that Microsoft never used it again actually pisses me off. What version of Windows 7 did I even install? I don't actually know. I do actually have a genuine Windows 7 Ultimate disk. Or not disk, but product. Well, disk and product key. I gotta find it. Here is my genuine copy of Windows 7 Ultimate. The only problem is... oh, shit. Okay, well, you get the idea. The only problem is its upgrade. So I couldn't use it to install this. And it looks like we, unlike Vista, we do not have video drivers. Fucking finally. What are our problems with Arrow? I assume video driver? Update the driver for your video card. Okay, can we still play Space Cadet Pinball? Hell yeah. Now, if I recall correctly, I do actually need an update before anything works on the internet with Windows 7. So I was not able to get the video drivers because the video drivers do not exist past Vista, and you cannot install the Vista drivers on 7, they break. Also, I wasn't even able to find the Vista drivers. I was able to find XP drivers, so we might try those later. And I have a web browser, but more importantly, I have the update that will allow us to actually connect Windows 7 to the internet. Sure, let's restart. And you know what? While we're in the bootloader, let's take a visit on our other operating systems here. And it looks like XP works. What the fuck? Why is that? Well then, did not like that. Still got Vista. And back to 7. Let's install Super Minimum, which is a web browser that actually supports not just 7, and not just later versions of Windows that we're going to install, but it also will support Vista and maybe XP? I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. Cool. I'm sure this expects, you know, proper video drivers, but... okay. That's okay. Well, we'll try one more time. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's look up Rockstar Games. It's loading. That's a modern website. See the Rockstar animation play up there? Yeah. And it's actually working.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys
it's working.
tested en masse, and I saw that.
Let's bump the quality down a bit. Let's go down to 144p.
He said it was really, really good.
Hey,
so I'm very eager to see
that's
what
a frame rate,
and that is a terrifying animatronic.
Okay, no more of that. I want this video to exist. All right, let's go to Windows 8, and that is just wrong to see on a laptop of this era. And I definitely don't have a Windows 8 product key, but this is, for whatever reason, the one I can't skip, so I'm gonna go to the store and buy a Windows 8 product key, because that's what a good Samaritan would do. Oh, Jim and I just straight up gave me a Windows 8 product key. Okay. I mean, the store The store gave me a Windows 8 product key that I purchased from the store. Hey, look, the one that the store gave me worked. Okay, we'll use our first 50 gigabyte partition here. And I'm gonna sit here for another hour. Hell yeah. Alright, what color are we picking?
Maroon.
Maroon, this one? PC name. I think we're kind of locked in here. John PC. You know what? Sure. Microsoft can have everything. Username, for example, John. John. Hi. While we're getting things ready. That's different. Check out the... Oh, I remember this. Yep, and then the mouse goes up to the corner to like show the charms bar after your PC is ready. Move your mouse into any corner. So, real story. When I was a very young kid, I was like 6 or... God damn it. I was an age. Windows 8 came out, and my parents brought a brand new laptop because their Windows 7 laptop was aging. And I set it up, and I watched this, and I was like, okay, that's it. And that's the only thing that's different. And then, just out of nowhere, you get this jump scare. Even as, to be fair, as a 7-year-old, I was a nerd and I liked computers and shit. But I didn't, even as a kid, this pissed me off. I vividly remember having to look up a YouTube video on how to shut down Windows 8 because the way that the users were supposed to shut it down, the way that people were genuinely supposed to figure out on their own was this. And that's insane. Yeah, you could do this. Wait, could you? Oh, the shutdown option isn't even there. Is that the only way to shut down? I thought there was at least one more. Obviously, there's Alt F4, but I'm not counting that. Even with no video driver, Windows 8's actually running really well. Like, surprisingly well. I forget, Windows 8, if you can get over this piece of shit, Windows 8's genuinely, like, a good operating system. Oh, yeah, I do miss the Windows 8 sounds. Let's go back and let's see if we can still run pinball. Anyway, the end of that story I was telling earlier was that my parents couldn't figure out Windows 8, and I got the Windows 8 computer, and they kept the Windows 7 computer for another, like, 2 to 3 years. Actually, I have a video on YouTube of that said Windows 8 computer. I'll put it on screen now. That's my first YouTube video. And as you can probably tell if you paid attention to the taskbar, I'm running a server and Hamachi, and my friends would play on it a lot, and we'd communicate through Skype, and it was awesome. The early 2010s were awesome. Can we at least get Bing Maps? Hey, where Bing? Yeah, sure. Let's actually let's not do our location because then people will know where I live. But look, 2026 Microsoft Corporation. Is this up to date? Let's go to Ohio. Let's go to Columbus. Can I not like see? Is this it? Can I not see any other details? I can. It's literally just a really shitty maps. Were early UWP apps this bad? I remember that. Alt F4. Okay, this kind of just turned into me reliving Windows 8 instead of continuing on with the video. So let's move on to Windows 10. Actually, no. First, we got to make sure all the other. Come on. We got to make sure everything else works right. And we'll speed run this, don't worry. Alright, let's start off with XP. Yep. It's XP, alright. Oh, look at how fast you can just get up and running in an XP. Can't do that on Windows 11. Can't do anything on Windows 11. Alright, we'll go to Microsoft Windows Vista. Because that one's made by Microsoft. The rest of them aren't. That one is. Fastest fucking Vista boot times in the world. I'm okay. I just realized we didn't even mess with super minimum in Windows 8, but that's honestly fine. Okay, let me go get the 10 disk. I've been at this for 4 hours so far, and the BIOS fucking broke again. Yay! Hey, we can skip the product key this time. So you want to know a fun fact? We're at this loading screen, but we can actually do this and open a command prompt while the computer is still at the spinner. Show me all our boot options. I missed it the first time because I was rotting. Yeah, all there. We'll test them here in a second, but let's boot into 10 first. It's time to enter the product key. I don't remember this. Do this later. Oh, what? This is an old Windows 10. So I guess this is the first version. I didn't know they changed the OOBE. I assumed it was always the little like 4 menu things at the top, and then Cortana goes, "Hi, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help." Who's gonna use this PC? Oh, we don't get John anymore. We just get username. So I guess we're username. I guess I don't remember much of early Windows 10. How old was I when I built my first computer? I think Windows 10 anniversary update. So the update after the initial RTM release was my first Windows 10 experience. What is it doing in the background? Let's find out. Oh, can we not open Shift F10? Huh. Oh. We can Alt Tab. Yeah. That's what I remember. The old Windows 10 Start menu, the old Desktop Manager, and the old Microsoft Edge. Man, it's been so long. Oh, we're opening a bunch of new tabs for some reason. Let's connect to the internet. Let's go to YouTube. I don't even know if YouTube will work on old Microsoft Edge. The difference between Windows 8 and Windows 10. Jesus Christ. Everybody looks back on Windows 10 like it was like awesome, but honestly the difference between 8 and 10, just like performance wise, is interesting. It's at one point, maybe it's a 1 gig stick and a 512 megabyte stick. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get YouTube working. We'll just remember the fucking note taker and Edge. We'll let that cook in the background. OneDrive is going to update to the latest version. I don't want anything to update, actually. Hell yeah. Did YouTube ever load? No. I don't really care that much. Groove Music? Holy shit, remember Groove Music? Yo, Groove Music with Deadmau5 in the background. Oh, it doesn't have the album art. Although, can we launch the old version of WordPad? Oh, that's an old version of WordPad, alright. I think we're ready to check on our other installs, and then we'll go to 11. Up until this point, these have all been just straight up unmodified Windows installer images. Now, we cannot do we can't do a fully unmodified version of Windows 11. In theory, I could probably do a full version, an old enough version to do the bypass account requirements, or, well, yes, account requirements, but also bypass the new requirements. But the actual problem would be, oh fuck, the bigger problem would be the fact that 11 requires EFI or UEFI. Now there you could get around that with DISM by just extracting the image to the partition and then adding an entry in BCD. But why do all that work when we could just do Tiny 11? So there's no way we're going to get truly unmodified Windows 11 on here. Okay, I am back, and I have freed up ample space for the large amount of time I expect it's going to require for Windows 11 to install and set up. In fact, I have a feeling it's going to take so long that this portion of the video is made possible through the use of alcohol, because I am going to be here all night. And our very last formatted, but unused 50 gig partition. Wait, I didn't even notice it had a warning down there that it had to be larger, and then it just let me continue. That took a little bit. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I think that took about 45 minutes. So I found a guy that actually like did something like this before me. Shout out to, hold on, let me get this guy's name. Giga Tech. I don't know if I'm able to say that, but yeah, same guy that put Windows on a Switch. That's actually kind of sick. But it looks like he did Windows 2000, XP, Vista, and 7, but didn't go any farther than that. Oh wait, no, he got to Windows 8. Damn. I probably could have gotten all the way back to Windows 2000. Yeah, he did, oh, okay, you can't really see that, but there's a Windows 8.1, Windows 7, Vista, and then earlier version of Windows, which just loads NTLDR. Oh, look at that. All of our operating systems. I didn't even think we'd get to the OOB. Okay, we're not there yet, but we're really, really close. I did not think we'd even get this close to the OOBE. Oh. Oh. Well, we've reached the OOBE. That's something. Oh my god. Yeah, our mouse moves at 60 FPS. You can't just take that for granted these days, especially on Windows 11. Something went wrong. OOBE keyboard. No, we don't need a keyboard. What's my name? Well, apparently it's name. I miss the days when my name was John. If only the video drivers... I've never seen that before. That was hilarious. If only the video drivers for this thing didn't die with Vista. I have a feeling this is going to take a bit longer than a few minutes. Alright, let's go through Twitter together. Oh, no, it's all the Epstein files. Let's not go through Twitter together. Hell yeah. It's running. It's actually running. That's insane. Come on. Okay, well, while we let that cook, let's see if we can still play pinball. Let's see if we can still open File Explorer. Review 2 just makes everything so much better. Yeah, this guy. Pinball. That's awesome. I'm actually going to play this time. It actually seems to be... Okay, never mind. I was about to say it seems to be running well, but it's... Damn. Shall we... Oh, this isn't... Oh, it's 1011. It doesn't even have Edge, does it? I think we can re-download it from the Microsoft Store. Hey, that actually loaded... To be fair, I don't actually know if the store is exclusively UWP apps anymore, or if they allow Win32 apps on here. Is it like secretly installing? 70 or 60 megabytes is considered like dark blue. I mean, we're running. Hey, Windows, for a second there, Windows 11 ran on less than a gig of RAM. See, Microsoft artificially like raises the system requirements, but Windows 11 can run on surprisingly weak hardware if you let it. Not run very well, but like this is shockingly usable compared to my parents' computers back in like 2016 that were Windows 8 era. upgraded to Windows 10 that still had spinning hard drives. Compared to those, this is actually really usable. Obviously, drivers don't exist, but I'm not waiting for Edge. I'm just gonna connect the flash drive and put super minimum on here. God damn it, I was just talking about how usable this... To be fair, this shit happens... this shit literally happens on my work laptop. Oh shit, that's right, the Super Bowl's today. Thanks, Windows 11, I genuinely forgot. You know, normal people are, like, watching the biggest football game of the year right now, and I'm doing this shit. Okay, so that's what we were missing in Windows 7 there. YouTube.com. This is taking longer than it took on Windows 7 or Vista. I don't remember where. I think it was 7. Yeah, it was 7. I know I'm asking a lot for this computer on an Athon 64. I'm dedicated to watch at least a few seconds of a YouTube video. Maybe it'd be better luck going to Pornhub. I don't know. Wait, no, Pornhub's banned in my state. Never mind. No. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait it out. Okay, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, maybe it... Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck! No! It worked for a second. And then I got impatient and it broke. Fuck! I don't want to wait for this to load again. I don't think I have that in me. Let's reboot. Let's go back to all of our Windows installs and make sure they work, and then I am gonna spend time with my family. No, we're not fucking doing that. Alright, let's go to Windows 10. I don't think I set a password, did I? Oh. My mouse is gone. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's relive old Edge again. Look at that. Could sign in with our Bing accounts. You know, original Edge might have actually been good, but nobody gave it a chance. I know I didn't give it a chance. I have no idea if it's good or not. It could be good. Genuinely, this boots up faster than my work computer sometimes. Windows 8. Oh yeah. Windows 8. SkyDrive and everything. And let's go to Windows 7. Hey, there's 7. Get Purple Palace. Or, sorry, Purple Place. Oh. Okay, I guess we only get Purple... Oh. Okay, well, it runs like absolute shit. We'll try again in Vista. Damn! That was the fastest login we've seen so far. Can we do Purple Palace in here? or Purple Place. I never played this as a kid. Okay, oh, that's much better. I have no idea what this is. Sure, begin. I don't know. I've never. Yes, exit. And last but not least, earlier version of Windows. Hell yeah. Oh, the mouse is slowly going up to heaven, I guess. Windows XP up to Windows 11, all working on one Athon 64 machine with a gig and a half of RAM. That's pretty sick. So, yeah, I think this deserved a return to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna pass the fuck away now, so thanks. See you in the next video if there is one. Peace out.